Well, hello everybody and welcome back down into the dungeon for yet another video in this crazy sort of onslaught. I just keep on rolling with these things. I guess I'm at what, 9 or 10 more to go for 60 and 60, or the 2 times 30 and 30, however you want to word that. I'm probably just going to keep on going with this, so I hope that's okay with you guys. I'm going to be honest, today's video is a little bit late because I was binge watching. You know, it happens when you're watching things on the internet. You just get sucked in and you just keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and there's all those suggested videos on the side. And the real question, I guess, would be, what was I binge watching on or about? And I have been binge watching on Aerogardens. I am lately quite obsessed with those things. Kyle Waller, that is, if you are watching this, I would love to hear how your Aerogarden experiences have been. Actually, anybody who could possibly be watching this. If you've had an Aerogarden, or have an Aerogarden, or have thought about an Aerogarden, or have a friend who has had an Aerogarden, I would really like to know how that has worked out, what you think about them, whether or not they're worth the expense in the long run. The one that I had found and put on my wish list on Amazon, it was like $70 or whatever, has gone up to like 120 something because I guess it was on sale and I didn't notice that bit. So I'm thinking that's a lot of money to throw into a garden. I could buy, well, those lights over there, the one with the green frame, it was like 150 or something like that. So do I really need to go out and buy an aeroponic garden? Should I just make one? Part of me is like, well, of course you should make one. Hello, DIY projects are always great. And another part of me is like, you know, can't we just have something nice? Can't we for once have something that was actually built by a manufacturer? Ah! So I think I kind of want to go with the second voice, and I kind of really do want to get one, but I would like some feedback. I would like to go into this knowing that other people also think it's probably a good idea. While we're on the topic of good ideas, here's the Hydroponic from that Euro grower. It was so completely covered with aphids, and you'll notice the leaves have just exploded on here. This is so exciting, but I found me a bunch of ladybugs upstairs in the studio. Brought them all down, put the cup sideways into that particular planter there. That seems to be the last one hanging out by the Hydroponic, but they also seem to have basically rid it of aphids. So that's great. They're, oh, there's one down on this planter now, and I thought I saw one over here on the mint earlier. Oh, we got 2 right on the side here, so, oh, no, just one. Ha, ha. I thought that little curve was another ladybug in the viewfinder there. Oh well, still, there's quite a few of them about, so that is pretty excellent. It looks like that tomato's still doing alright in there too. I could probably take its little humidome off by now. I haven't had the greatest of success rates with hydroponic gardens. I mean, this Euro grower is technically a hydroponic garden. Doesn't come anywhere near as complete with like the light and all that stuff. But the thing that really seems to fascinate me about those is not so much as growing the plants fully in the Aerogarden, as so much as sprouting seeds. I have seen quite a few comments going through Amazon, and I always read comments. Doesn't matter if it's YouTube, Amazon, Swagbucks, I read the comments. But I have seen a lot of comments saying that it's a great way to start really difficult seeds. And I have a lot of those. There are a lot of things here that are very slow to sprout, if they're going to sprout at all. And I'm thinking maybe something like that would be a good idea. Oh. Exciting, exciting. You saw it here first. That little tiny thing is in the chocolate bootleg cup. So Todd, Rob, Jeff, you know, 6-8 months from now, I might have some mail for you. So we know how much Todd loves the bootless. Oh yeah. Got the devil's heart over here on the heat mat too. I'm not sure that's going to recover. Think I might need to start some more of those if I still got some seeds. But I'm also thinking about ordering like a few different varieties, and I'll be starting more seeds shortly anyway, because the seeds that I've got for the pepperheads on Patreon, I also, of course, ordered a package for myself, and I'm going to be getting those started as soon as they get here. So those are Scotch brains. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be truly interesting. Oh, something else I wanted to show you guys really quickly. I mean, I guess we probably would have covered this tomorrow anyway, but down here on the tray, I think I may have a strawberry starting up, or a random weed in there, because I mean there's also a little tiny thing beside it, and I only put one seed in each of these cells for the strawberries. And actually I think one of these cells didn't even get one, because there was like 8 seeds in there. I'm feeling kind of ripped off, but you know what? If I even get one plant and 2 strawberries off of it at the end of the day, that will be worth it. Strawberries are great at dealing with cold. Usually one of the first things to produce, this kale is doing so well. And look at that. More happy news in the peppers. That's a garden salsa that's definitely sprouting. That's a garden salsa that's definitely sprouting. Got a little fuzz about it, but that's a garden salsa that's definitely sprouting. Alright, cool. Well, we'll look at this a little bit closer tomorrow with the full-on Sunday garden update. And actually, thinking about that, can somebody out there who's a little bit more creative than me please explain to me why, with all of these garden channels and with all of the yard work that people do, YouTube still doesn't have a gardening and yard maintenance or anything even remotely along those lines category? There's entertainment, there's blogs, there's pets and animals. What about plants and gardening? If anybody at YouTube is watching, something to consider. And I know you're going to have to review this for monetization, so you can pass that along to your superiors. Why don't you have a gardening and yard maintenance type category? There are a lot of channels out there, and I think it would make the advertisers a lot more comfortable if they knew they could advertise on gardening stuff. There's really not a lot of sexuality going on here. There's not a lot of people cussing. Well, I mean, I swear at my aphids a lot, but that's usually off camera, so you guys don't have to deal with that. I mean, there's none of the things that make a channel less than advertiser friendly are likely to happen on a gardening channel. I think it would be one of the best things YouTube could do for themselves, and it would certainly be a good thing for those of us out here with garden channels. We'd have somewhere that we fit in, somewhere we belong. Wouldn't it be nice? Here's another one of those rogue ladybugs. Although I guess it's the Asian beetle, but still, I don't care. They're eating the aphids. I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. I am, however, looking to kill every single aphid anywhere near my home. So if they'll eat them, I'll protect them. Speaking of edibles, that little chard is going along great back there. It's got a little dome beside it because it was wilting the other day, but it looks like it's going to be okay now. Excellent, excellent. So far, these 2 plants that are in the Rev style containers seem to be doing just fine. This is what, one of the Ahi Penics. This thing's going to be a monster. It's going to be a monster. Now, these are a little harder to shake off over the fish tank now. This one in particular doesn't like to come out of its lid. So I think I'm probably going to lean more towards the Folgers cans than the chicken buckets, which is good because we buy coffee on a frighteningly regular basis and we don't really buy pre-made chicken all that often. So I've got more Folgers cans around than I do chicken buckets. And these make great little compost containers, so I'd rather keep them for that anyway. Yeah, alright. Yeah, so just kind of a short video today. And it is on the later side because I have spent most of the day so far watching people's videos, unboxing Aerogardens, playing with Aerogardens, explaining the problems with Aerogardens and all of that stuff. But really at the end of the day, I'm still kind of totally in support of the idea, and the only thing that's likely to change my mind is if I hear from one of you guys that this is a terrible idea. And as some of you may know, that might not change my mind either, because I might just want to find out why it's such a terrible idea. But now that it's like 120 something instead of 70, I feel I should throw it out there that, hey, this is what I'm still kind of obsessing about. Should I let it go or not? So yeah, on that note, please throw your comments that are related to Aerogardens, peppers, or whatever you want down in the comment section below. And, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for our standard Sunday look around the gardens. And I am so excited that that chocolate bootla is sprouting. It's sprouting. I got kind of like a bootla dance going on now, but I can't do that because the camera be going like this, and who wants that? Anyway, yeah, you guys didn't need that. I didn't need that. I'll see you tomorrow.